Hi again, friends. I just was thinking about a few things this morning, and it's funny how the last few days, it's been the energy of this week. It's been kind of interesting. I don't know if those of you have felt it, and I know I'm having trouble sleeping, just waking up a lot. And the last 2 days, I got moved to a complete place of gratitude, of just sitting there going through a list of not even just recently or what's happening now, but my whole life of all the people and the beings that have in my life that have touched my life, or but like to the extent that it moved me to tears and realized how blessed I am, and it was especially last night. And then I found I kind of got in touch with something today, and we're talking about all this energy that's hitting the planet right now. So if you're noticing things, you're noticing you're having trouble sleeping, or extra aches and pains, or just maybe being more emotional, or things that are hitting you in a different way, or thoughts that are going through your mind about people or life experiences or your past, just know that it can be some of what's happening is that we're being hit with this energy, and it's really a big blessing, actually. And if we use it as that and do it consciously, it makes even a bigger difference. And so, without even knowing, I was doing that last night. And then today I had, a situation come up, and that could have been, like it. Maybe the old part of me would have taken it into a big argument or something. And I just kind of sat there and I was like, wait a minute, what is this trying to teach me? And what is it triggering me? Because that's what I'm noticing lately, is that everything that we're going through with people in our lives right now, anything that you start to feel frustrated or angry or, perturbed about, what's happening with other people, it's like they're giving you a gift, an opportunity to trigger something inside of you that is not in alignment with, where you want to be, or what you want to create in your life. And so I sat there for a minute, and this big wave hit me, and it was like, oh my God, that was just triggering me, this old pattern in me. And, I mean, that was my personal story, something that hit me, but it was really nice because I was able to grasp it right away and see it. And it was wonderful. And then it shifted the whole experience. And I think it's such an amazing time for this. Like, we moved into a place where we are so conscious, or we have the opportunity to be so conscious and to see the results immediately as we choose it. And the more we choose it, even though it might not be so comfortable at first or in the moment, but the more we choose it, the more it the results we're seeing excuse me, and that's so amazing. And we're just having these incredible opportunities, and to bring more and more miracles, or what seeming miracles, into our lives. And days like this, right before, Christmas, the end of the year, the holidays, whatever holiday, it doesn't matter what you celebrate. It's just the end of the year is always a powerful time. And we can use this opportunity of this extra energy hitting the planet to help us even excel that much more. And so remind yourself, or maybe set a little intention in your mind, little, alarm clock, even if you have to do it physically on your phone or something. But to pay attention when you're starting to have the struggles, or you start to get frustrated with somebody or angry, to stop yourself. Even you don't have to tell the other person what's going on, but stop yourself for a moment and think, what is this triggering in me? What is this really about? Because it's probably nothing about what's happening. It might be over, like, an incident, or somebody wanted something, or maybe it's over a different idea that you had between someone else, and they thought you were going to do something else, and you were like, no, I thought you were going to do this, or I thought you were this way, or no, you were that way, whatever simple, silly things it is. It's not really about that. It's what it's triggering. It's triggering maybe an insecurity from when you were 5, or maybe it's triggering a pattern of how you always felt alone, or you always felt like you were the weird one, or the lack, or maybe it's, fear of not being good enough, whatever it is, maybe take that opportunity to stop and go, wait, let me look at this. Let me follow this for a minute, and just kind of feel it through. And all of a sudden you start to get these ideas. And the way I energetically see it is these little bubbles. Like if you've ever seen a glass of soda, or, a fizzy drink, and you see those little bubbles that are on the glass, like every time we shift something in our thinking, I see it as one of those little bubbles in our body being released. And some of these bubbles have been from from when we were babies or children or different life experiences that we've had along the way. And as we tap into it and release it, we release that out of our body. And you might notice different shifts happening in your physical body too, and it's all part of it. And so instead of panicking or, freaking out, it's like, take a deep breath, do what, the things that we've learned, grounding our energy, any little tools you can use to stay more grounded these days are helpful too, like maybe essential oils or crystals. Crystals are a really great way, to grab some hematite, or you can do some research, and I'm sure you can talk to somebody who knows more about crystals and find the ones that would be good for you right now, whether it's for focus or grounding or staying centered or heart centered, rose quartz and different tools, eating healthy, drinking extra water, and then energetic tools of just grounding, seeing your energy being one with the earth, see a tree of light going through your body into the earth and anchoring you and just keeping you in this present moment. And it helps. And then it helps us to be open and be able to walk through what's happening and see it as the opportunity that it is instead of all the challenges, which a lot of times people think we get to this time of year and, oh my God, everything goes, wrong because people are in a different place in mind about buying presents or, whatever it is, getting together with family that maybe you struggle with. But here's your opportunity to make it different. Here's your opportunity to see that you have a choice for growth, for extraordinary growth and shifting in your life to create what you want. And again, get ready for the new year. So it's an awesome time. We really, if we want to, we can choose to take advantage of this and take leaps and bounds right now. So anyway, excuse me again, I'm sorry, having my own little clearing as we're going through this. I guess the Spirit just wanted me to get this out, and it's important, and we don't have to be perfect. And I think that's a great message too that they're always bringing back to me, is that we don't have to be perfect. It's not about that, and we don't have to be like everybody else. So stop comparing and start owning the role that we're each here to play. What is our role? And a lot of times, the roles that many of us are here to play does not look like the roles from the past, and sometimes that gets in our way because we feel like there's something wrong with us, when really we're creating a new foundation, a foundation for a new way of life, a new lifestyle, and it's very heart-centered and bringing us back to the oneness and the unity and knowing, moving beyond separation and judgment. And it's just, we're in the midst of that practice and embedding that in ourselves. And to do that again, it takes a lot of clearing of the old thoughts and beliefs and patterns that maybe created that held that space, that kept us in that space of separation. And we're in this beautiful place where we have the opportunity to own it now, and to remember, and to be kind and gentle with each other. Everybody's, we don't know what other battles people are going through or what challenges they're having on the inner. It's easy to make ourselves look good on the outside when inside we're crying out for help, or, we're really struggling with an idea or the shifting and the changes that are happening. So please, whatever you can, extra kindness goes a long way. Even if it's a smile, if you have nothing to give, it doesn't matter. You have a smile, you have an ear to listen. And so take this opportunity, and we can just share this with one another and make this last end of this month of 2016 just more awesome and extraordinary than we ever thought possible, and that we can create something brand new and just even beyond, some of our dreams for this next year and after that. And so start with you. It starts at home. It starts looking at our stuff and really extending that love and kindness and compassion, and holding space for everybody that comes across our path. So anyway, I just guided to share that with you today. And again, anyone, I did decide to do a releasement ceremony. It's going to be on the 28th, and you're welcome to join us. You can find it on Facebook. There's an event page. Is the 8th annual end of the year releasement ceremony, and looking forward to it. So Lots of love to you all. Extra, extra, extra love and blessings to this time of incredible shifting. And just remember, these are really amazing times. And just hang in there and share a little extra love today. All right. Blessings.